So I think this thing is recording now. So the other day I was showing how, I was going to model this state machine. So right now I'm just getting the date. So here's the test code here. Here is a sample JSON that's going to be where you've got a maneuver, which is a move, and then you've got a direction if it's a move. And in this case, I only have one non-move, which is the end stage. So basically, what I'm going to key up to exercise the state machine, other than, like these things up here are exercising the state machine, but I'm basically telling it what I want to do, right? Like I'm saying, I'm going to do a particular, the action is some val uppercase, and it was reading text from a file, but it wasn't as elaborate as this. So I'll kind of show what's going on here. But basically, now instead of just being a text file where you would have moves on each line, now you've got something a little smarter, right? You've got a move and then a direction. Maybe these things are not the greatest. It's maneuvers is the outer container, which is just a list, and then it's maneuver inside. Maybe it should be a little better, and move direction, and then another move. So it's a little verbose, but this is just trying to get it to work. So, with that said, I'm reading. So I'm not reading out of the documents directory. So I've got that mod in where I'm literally telling it to read out of this GitHub repo. And then I'm just kind of printing the data. But I've got this decoder, which I think was kind of cool to decode this. And then part of that also was having the enums. And so the enums can be decoded. These are all enums. And then for this, just for the particular test, this is just saying for the first entry is the maneuver that's move and is the direction north. Next one is northeast. The last one is just an end stage. So let's look at a little bit of this because it's for the maneuvers, like I said, wait, move, ready, attack, end stage. Decodable is the protocol that you're implementing in order to do the JSON. Equitable is so that you could get that equals between them. And then so that I can print these things. So here's the decoder. As far as the movement options, remember I was saying like you're going to have like a plus, if you're doing northeast, you're going in this direction. It's a +3 in X and a +2 in Y. Well, here is this bit, right? So you have a move direction. The move direction has an extension, and that returns a CG point, right? So if it's a northeast, I think we were saying it's a 3-2. So that's that. And then this is just this simple. The maneuver has the maneuver and it has this optional move direction. So like if you're doing ready, wait, or attack, something like that, you don't have a move direction. Later on you may have a facing in here, but I don't think for an actual, so we're going to need it right now. And this is just a list, right? It's not a set because you could have two moves that are like a north in a row, right? That's the decoder. This adjacency test. This was back when I was going to do as a tuple, and I think I mentioned that earlier. But let's see if this works. It was just one more step